Welcome students. Today we will be discussing about the error detection and error checking part of the computer networks. This is a very important part in the computer networks because when we send any data, we want that data to be correct while sending, and at the receiver's end it should be correct. So there are certain methods and there are certain rules to find out that how to check the errors while sending data. So in today's video, we will be discussing about many things like what is error checking and detection, what are the types of error that can be encountered while sending the data, what is parity bit, and what are the methods to actually deal with such kind of errors. So moving further, first of all, let's see that what is error detection and error checking. So what do you mean by basically a error? Error in the computer networks means suppose we are sending any data. We all know that the data is always sent in the form of a binary numbers, and if by any case that binary number, that means 0 or 1s, can be changed while transmission of the data. As you can see on your screen, the second last digit is 1, but while received by the receiver it becomes a 0. So now my complete data is incorrect or corrupted. So these are the types of errors which we see while sending the data: single bit error, multiple bit error, and the burst errors. Single bit error. Suppose if we send the data in the form of a binary number and only one bit of that numbers is changed from 1 to 0 or from 0 to 1, we call it as a single bit error. Then we have a multiple bit error. If two or more non-consecutive bits, remember this thing here, I am saying non-consecutive bits. Non-consecutive bit means the bits which are not adjacent to each other, which are not placed together with each other, they got changed, then it becomes a multiple bit error. And when the two consecutive bits, that means the bits which are exactly located near to each other, if they got changed, it is known as a burst errors. Fine. To understand or to find out the error checking and error detection methods, which are single dimensional parity checking, two dimensional parity checking, and the checksum. Children, we will be covering all these three methods in a 3 separate videos. So you have to see each and every part of this video. In this particular video, we will be discussing about the single dimensional parity checking. But to understand the parity, the single dimensional or all error checking methods, we first understand that what is parity. What is a parity bit? So parity bit refers to additional bit that can be added to the actual data. So what is the concept behind it? Whenever we are sending the data, we send an additional bit. We will send one more bit along with the data. Now how we write that bit? It could be 0 or it could be 1. How we will decide that that bit is a 0 or that bit is a 1? What is the method behind that? The method is that, suppose let's take an example of two data units. We have to count sample data units. Now let's see the example of this. Before transmission at the sender node, number of ones is counted in the actual data unit. What is the method behind it? We will count the number of ones in the data. For example, in this data, my number of ones is 6. My number of ones is 6. We always take parity as even. We will always take parity as a even. So now, because my ones are 6, which is a even number, so my parity for the first data sample is 0. Fine. And the parity for the second is, let's count the number of 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There are 5 ones in this data. So my parity becomes 1 because we need to make it as a even parity. Fine. An extra bit is also called a parity bit. For odd number of 1, add 1 as a parity bit. For the even number of 1, add 0 as a parity bit. So now you can see in an example, because the number of 1 in the first case is even, so my parity bit is 0. And in the second sample unit, my number of data units is odd, so my parity bit is 1. Always remember that we have to make our parity as we have to make the number of ones is even. Now, single dimensional parity checking, we will discuss that first method of error detection. What we do in this method? After we get in data from the receiver's end, what will we do? We will send the data, fine, and we will decide or calculate the parity bit. After received by the receiver node, once again, the complete process is repeated. And we exclude the parity bit which come again along with the data. हम उसको छोड़ देंगे. We leave the parity bit for a while and try to recalculate our own parity. And then we matches our parity with the sender parity. Received parity and the sender parity bits are matched with each other, and if they match, so means the data is correct, otherwise the data is corrupted. So these are the some advantages and disadvantages of the single parity checking. Single parity checking is also known as a even parity checking. It is easy to implement and this is an inexpensive technique. Disadvantage, because it only detects a single bit error, but single bit errors rarely occurs. So this is not very effective method. If two bits get interchanged, even though the data gets affected, the parity bit will remain same. For example, if our two bits 1 and 0 becomes 0 and 1, the number of ones in both the case will remain same. So parity will be same, but it will be we will not be able to tackle, we will not be able to catch up that thing, that where is the error. I hope you understand this parity bit and the error detection techniques and the methods. In the second video, we will again discuss about the multi-dimensional parity checking. So don't forget to see it.